Humble Narcissist Podcast, episode 29.
29, we're almost 30.
We're almost 30. Today we are going to be talking about primarily House of the Dragon and 4th of July.
Yeah, because there's both fireworks in both.
Random stuff in between. So here we go. What have you been up to?
Absolutely nothing. Play video games.
You know, you can make something up every so often.
I
just
know.
so that it's a little
to
more
make
entertaining.
I want to be more realistic.
Well, I mean...
This is my life.
Your life is work and home. I mean, that's most people's lives, though. Just work and home. And things to fill the infinite void in between. Have you been doing anything other than that?
I started playing Final Fantasy 14 again.
The new expansion for Final Fantasy 14 came out, which is Dawn Trail. I argued with somebody in the last zone already.
Yeah.
Because they were talking about how it's hitting them in the feels because it has Final Fantasy 9 references.
Endwalker was better.
Endwalker's story, I think, was better. The only real connection that I found on this new one with 9 is just that the last city is Alexandria. The rest of the story was like, meh.
So was Endwalker, did that one have the weird, like, bird evil thing in the end? Or was that the expansion before?
No, Endwalker was the one with the bird
weird
child.
Okay, because we went to the heavens, and then we went to the moon.
Yes, and then we had to fight them all. But yes, that was Endwalker. Because you also got
remember.
Reaper that time. Reaper was one of the new jobs for that. And Sage.
I did Sage for that one. Like I'm doing Picto for this one.
I am also doing Picto. I'm also making a lot of money on there because since it just came out, everybody's paying a lot for everything on there. So now's the time to make money.
So you need to make money for the both of us because I can't.
You can make your own money.
Well, log in and finish story for me so I can.
I'm not going to play through the story for you because then you're not going to know the story.
I've seen Final Fantasy 9. You said it hits you in the feels.
I'll just give you the Cliff Notes version of what's happening.
I got far enough to know the story of 9.
Other than that, I haven't really been up to too much either, other than just we finally got the kitchen ceiling and our bathroom floor redone thanks to me flooding our master bathroom. So that's finally done. And
so which room are you going to destroy next?
Well, next we have to redo the roof. So that'll be another fun adventure because we got that. And then we have another wet spot over on the upstairs, living room, I guess you could call it. Is it a living room upstairs?
It's your bunny's bedroom.
It is my bunny's bedroom. But we got to redo that now too. So
you just need a whole new house.
Home ownership. It's great.
I wouldn't know.
So today, this will be posted after the 4th, but
we are actually doing it on the 4th.
Yeah. Happy birthday, America.
Who needs independence when you have podcasts?
That's true. We got Jesus and guns here in America, and that's how we celebrate with the fireworks, and we shoot them off.
And that's just in Indiana.
That is just in Indiana. But also...
it's raining, or it was raining.
It was raining. And what's sad is that since it was raining so hard, I got really excited because all 3 of my dogs hate fireworks, and I'm fine with them. So, like, I get it. On the 4th, you're expected to shoot off fireworks.
Exactly.
I don't really care. But it drives me nuts when I'm at home because they just bark the whole time.
Yes.
So it's nice that maybe I don't have to deal with that this year. That would be a wonderful gift from baby Jesus for me.
I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen because it stopped raining. So we'll see what happens. I've already given my dogs their calm down medicine, we shall call it. So we'll see how this goes. The older one will probably still tear through the house. Like we have glass doors into our office downstairs, and Buddy, the Great Pyrenees, likes to storm the castle and go up to the doors and try to smack them open when he gets mad. And that's really annoying.
That's adorable.
So it's not adorable because I'm always scared that he's going to break the glass and hurt himself.
Right.
And it's
a shame they don't have like earplugs for dogs.
That would be wonderful. Everybody's like, you should get one of those Thunder Buddy shirts. So I've never had one. I don't know if it'll work.
What is a Thunder Buddy shirt?
It's like a tight anxiety shirt for dogs. It's supposed to help them. But in my head, I'm like, if the meds aren't doing it, I don't think that this shirt's really going to do it.
It just gives them a straight jacket.
Yeah, basically.
It's easier for you to lobotomize them.
True. And of course, in normal fashion for my family, we're doing a last minute cookout, which that'll be good because I love hamburgers. I hate hot dogs. I'm a gay that hates hot dogs, but I do love tacos.
You're just fighting the good fight.
I am fighting the good fight. I'm fighting all those stereotypes. I can't stand hot dogs.
They're not the greatest. I only like beef hot dogs. If they're not like all beef,
you don't like
them. They're
them?
Sketchy.
I don't like hot dogs at all. When I was younger, I would eat them, but that was more so because
you were poor.
We were poor. Hot dogs and ramen, man. That was our house growing up. But
or cinnamon toast with just regular bread and then cinnamon on it. Yes.
I remember that. When I was 3, was I?
That was my garlic bread too.
So, speaking of being poor, have you ever seen on TikTok those videos of like, tell me you grew up poor without telling me you grew up poor?
No.
I'm going to send them to you because one of them cracked me up because Corey does it. Because if you're using dish soap or shampoo, if it's getting to the bottom, he puts a little bit of water in them. I do too. That's one of the signs that you grew up poor. That, and then one of them was...
poor or frugal?
I'd say poor. Because I remember when we first got together and he saw that my shampoo bottles were getting low, he put some water in there. And I go, what the hell is this? And he goes, it's that you get more use out of it. And I go, no, just go get me a new bottle. He was like, it's still just as good. It's just as good.
It's watered down. It's not good.
Right. I don't like when you go to pour the shampoo in your hand and like it just runs right off. That's not my idea of fun. And it makes me feel dirty. And I don't like that. There's some really good ones. I'm trying to think of them. I'll have to send you them because they were on my feed forever. But now, so I need TikTok to stop listening to what I say because when I say I don't like something, that doesn't mean I want them to show it to me. Because now my whole feed, ever since we talked about how I hate reaction videos.
That's all you're getting, reaction?
All I'm getting are reaction videos, and it's driving me insane.
So you have to say, I hate cute animal videos.
So I can see more cute animal videos. Because, like, everything that I do now on there, every other video is, like, somebody reacting to a TV show or something like that. And I'm just like, why? Why do I want to watch you react to it when I can just watch it myself?
Exactly.
It drives me nuts. And then, since you brought up, like, the unwrapping videos and stuff.
They're so stupid.
That has been popping up in my feed. And that has been driving me insane because they act so crazy for this stuff. They're just like, oh my God.
I know.
It's like, it's a box, dude. Like, just open it up. Nobody opens gifts like that.
Exactly.
Like, the weirdest thing when it comes to, like, opening gifts is, like, on Christmas at my in-laws. Like, when we first got together, one person would open gifts at a time.
Ew.
So, if you're opening your gift, everybody's just staring at you. And waiting for your reaction the whole time.
No.
I hate that.
Christmas for us, and me and my brother just go grab all the gifts and distribute them, and then we all just open them all at the same time. Yeah. That's
how, in my household growing up, like, we'll talk more about this for Christmas episode in like 5 months, but
no.
Like with gifts, it was just like, here you go, and like walked away. I did see a TikTok. I get all of my news through TikTok now. I'm one of those people. But there was a lady who was like, in Chinese culture, if they give you a gift, you can't open it in front of them. Like, if you opened it in front of them, then it symbolized that you were being too greedy. So then you open it when you leave.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
That makes...
I don't want people watching me open gifts, but that's also because, like, I can't pretend I like it if I don't.
Exactly. And then you already know what you're getting. So You're like, I'll just open it at home.
Truth. So that's my feed on TikTok. Just reaction videos and freaking people opening up boxes, and it's driving me nuts.
All my videos on TikTok at the moment are I hate work.
That was all of mine when I had a job. Every single one was like me and my work bestie talking crap about so
Or the Veronica videos. Have you seen that? I love the Veronica videos.
I used to follow her daily because she'd post new ones like every day. Mm-hmm. But then I would send them back and forth with Ashley all the time. And her and I would just send those types of TikToks back and forth the whole day.
Yeah.
Well, not while we're at work, but like on our lunch and stuff like that. But I loved those. Like, what was it? There's one where it was this guy comes in and it's always like he reads these emails and he's just like, what are you even talking about? And that's something that would drive me nuts, because back when I worked in the office, people would copy the world on there. Like, it's going to change the outcome of things.
Right.
Like, they would copy all of our higher ups, and I would sit there and think to myself, I'm still going to say what I'm going to say, because like, they're the ones giving me this directive. So why are you copying them? And my old boss, she said that she always wanted to, because companies usually do the emails like first dot last name. And she wanted to make a spam email address to give people that would call and all that.
Yeah.
And it would be Janet Unk. So her email would be junk at blah, blah, blah.com. I wish that we would have done that. Yes. And then another one was because whenever they'd copy everybody, she was like, I want someone to make an email of Jesus.Christ. It would be like, well, since you seem to have a problem, I've copied Jesus Christ on this email just so we can get to the bottom of it. And that was something that always cracked me up. But 4th of July, let's go back to that. Do you have any fond memories of the 4th of July?
It's never really been my favorite holiday. It's always just been there.
You're not very patriotic then, are you?
No.
You're not a patriot.
No. I look like the stereotype.
And what is that stereotype, Dylan?
Fat, white, and American.
I don't really have very fond memories of the 4th of July either. Like, it's never been one that I like go all out for. It's like,
was it the last 4th or 2 4ths ago that I had to take your sister home because you made her mad and she was eating her hamburger?
First off, it wasn't me that made her mad. It was one of our sisters made her mad, and she was eating her cheeseburger on the ride home crying because she asked me to take her home, and I told her no because I didn't want her to leave.
And that was when she didn't like me.
And then she guilted you into it, and when you got back, you were like, she was just crying into her cheeseburger the whole time. And I was like, oh my God. So
9 times out of 10, it's work.
Last time we were talking about how Hollywood can't come up with new ideas, and something that made me laugh because I was looking on the news and stuff, and they were like, oh, Quiet Place came out. And I was like, again, why can't we come up with new ideas? It's like Quiet Place day one. And let me tell you, so I went to see the very first one in theaters when it came out. I didn't understand that it was literally going to be dead silence through the whole movie.
So you couldn't talk shit about it.
Couldn't talk crap. As whenever anybody would get up to leave, you would hear it in the theater, and you're just like,
you should have been like Regina in Scary Movie.
Just start talking to the screen.
Yes. Shakespeare in Love.
Don't go in there. Regina from Scary Movie is one of my favorite characters of all time.
Yes.
So she was played by Regina Hall, wasn't she? She's one of the best comedic actresses ever, in my opinion. But I can't do A Quiet Place. Like, my husband will watch it, and I'll come downstairs, and he'll have to shut it off and like finish it later because
you'll make fun of it.
I'll make fun of it, and I can't take it serious because it's like, don't talk or else we're gonna get eaten by the aliens.
You're gonna regret it.
Speaking of you're gonna regret it, remind me of that when we're talking about House of the Dragon, because I want to talk about a moment that made me think of that. So 4th of July, yay! I'm a patriot. I love this country, even though it's like going down the shitter.
I've never really been just a fan of
4th of July.
Yeah, it's just been a day.
Yeah. You get a day off work, though.
True. Now.
That's a positive.
Yeah. When I worked retail, I never did.
That's true. We are going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we are going to talk about House of the Dragon and TV shows that have been going on. Huzzah!
Yay!
And
we're back.
Yeah, we are. We're back, and we're going to talk House of the Dragon.
Things are starting to pick up, sort of, with House of the Dragon.
Things are getting too spicy for the pepper.
Not really, But next episode will.
Next episode is where stuff's going to go down. But this episode kind of taught us that, number one, Alicent is stupider than we thought, especially towards the end when she's like, he said the prince that was promised, Aegon. And she's like,
who the fuck promised Aegon?
She's like, you mean Aegon the Conqueror? She's like, oh. Well, it's too late now. Like, things are already in motion. So, sorry, Rhaenyra. Sorry for my misunderstanding.
See, they should have
things are done.
Changed that whole scene. Rhaenyra could have still been in her habit, but they should have been in a nail salon.
Is it because they're ladies, Dylan? That's kind of sexist of you.
No, but don't you think it would have been funny? It would have been like an episode of Claws.
Everything's still in the claws of like Westeros.
Yes.
But like, it kind of cracked me up because she's just like, wrong Aegon, Alicent. And she's like, oops, my bad.
Too late now.
Good luck, girl. Though I've read the books, things don't look so great for you. Good luck, though. But like, I also like where what's his face Aegon again, same people with the same name. Everybody in that family has the same names, and I know that I've complained about that before.
Like Eric and Eric.
Eric and Eric. Just one has like a K in his name, and one has like a Y in his name. But like,
it's Eric. No, Eric. Nope, Eric. Oh no, it's the other Eric.
But like Aegon, Aemond, Rhaenyra, Rhaena. It's like, come up with some different. Can we name one David?
Or Bob. Just a Robert.
Just somebody's name in there that's different so that I can keep them all straight. But like when King Aegon...
It's because they're Targaryens. They're not all straight.
They're not all straight. And they also like to sleep with their sisters and brothers and uncles.
And daddies.
Now, I haven't seen one where they hook up with their dad. And I hope that doesn't happen.
Oh,
because that's going to be really twisted. I think I'll draw the line at that. But like... I felt for poor Aemond when Aegon went to the hoe house and he was there like loving on his mommy issues stripper lady, like prostitute.
His Temu version of his mother.
His Temu version of his mom.
Or his Wish version.
And freaking Aegon's like, like laughing and making fun of him. And it's
You're
like...
cuddling.
Which, I gotta tell you... As somebody who has a brother, if my brother were to do that and I had like Vhagar on my side, I think I'd switch sides.
But no, he just got up and went all full frontal and walked out.
Full frontal and left and was like, you do you. No, I would have been like, guess what, Aegon? Me and Vhagar, we're team black now. Like, good luck, douche.
It was just so weird that they did the whole full frontal because the last episode they made him like contortion himself to not show anything.
That's true.
So it was just weird.
It was kind of a blindsided us, but I mean, do I wish that it was somebody that I felt was a lot more attractive
instead of Laura Dern? He looks like Laura Dern, doesn't he?
He looks like Voldemort to me, and that's all that I can see because of you. And then he kind of dresses like a Harry Potter character.
Uh-huh. It's because it's that time period.
No, I mean like at like red carpets and stuff. The actor dresses like Harry Potter, and like it like he's a decent looking guy. It's just anyway the Lady of the Night House scene. I just felt really bad for Aemon the whole time. Like Aegon was like, you could tell that he was like drunk and intoxicated. And,
right. He is not a good king.
He is not a good king. I liked in the first episode where like he tried to be kind of good.
Yeah, he's like, I'll give you back your sheep. And I was like, no.
No, girl. Not today, honey.
Can we just give him back his sheep? No.
No, then we gotta get everybody back their sheep. But then,
he's a nice guy. Let's just give him his sheep.
Right. Like, I felt for him in that moment, but like, now he's like turning into kind of a doucher, especially now that Otto's not there.
It's because his kid died.
Well, I mean, your brother killed Rhaenyra's kid, so
it was also his little brother.
No, it wasn't.
Would it be, or
it'd be his nephew?
Yes,
it'd be his nephew's son.
Yeah, it would be his nephew's son.
Like, he's not Helena's dad, so that wasn't his kid.
I can't get the incest straight. It's weird.
We need like a tree of like who's with who so that we can see like, okay, so brother and sister are together. So that's their mother aunt and that's their father uncle. It's crazy. But like,
where's just the crazy Aunt Karen?
Right. Just like some random lady come in and she's just
the drunk aunt that comes in and gives you chocolate.
With brown hair instead of the platinum blonde.
Yes. She was a strong.
She's selling those essential oils.
Yes.
Being like, here you go. This will help with your anxiety, Helena. Here, this lavender will help you get over the loss of your child.
We did get to see young Rhaenyra again.
We did, and that was a weird scene. But I do want to talk about Daemon going to it was
Harrenhal?
Yeah, who owns the Harrenhal?
Strong. How strong?
How strong. It cracked me up when he got there because it gave me the American Horror Story vibes because that girl's like, you're gonna die in there. Like in American Horror Story.
Yes.
And he's like, okay, and then just kept going. And I'm like, no, Damon, that didn't work out for those two kids from American Horror Story.
Well, it cracked me up. He came flying in. He's like, I come to conquer. It's yours. We don't care.
Yeah. They're just like, whatever, dude. Like, we're not here to fight you. Like, just take it. We're fine. You do you, girl.
Dinner tonight is black cabbage.
Would you like some wine to join us?
And he's like, what the fuck? I want to kill someone.
He's like, are you going to poison me? And they're like, nah, we don't care. Like, that's us when the meteor's coming. We're like, okay, whatever.
Well, when the meteor comes, we're going to be at like that dinner scene at the end of that one Netflix movie.
Which one?
That had Jennifer Lawrence in it.
Oh, yeah. Where everybody's like screaming in the background and we're just enjoying dinner.
Right.
That was a good movie. I'm surprised it didn't do as well. But, I mean, oh well.
Because it was very satirical, because it was very truthful.
What did you think of Rhaenyra sending away Baela?
I mean, I get it.
Now, let me just throw this out there. I know Baela's name because it's not the same as everybody else's. So let's continue. I get it too. I know that she was afraid that she was going to be sent away just because she doesn't have a dragon. However,
which is true.
I don't think that's why she was sent away, though. I think that it was more so to secure the family, like protect them.
Yeah, because she can't protect them in the sky.
Well, she can't protect them in the sky right now, but she has those baby dragons to raise.
That will ultimately not go to her anyways.
Well, I mean, spoiler alert, like, they don't like it either. But she does.
Yeah, Baela makes it in the end. Baela and Rhaena do. Because they're like the High Garden. So like Marjorie Tyrells and stuff like that.
I know. But I'm saying, like, the dragons don't make it. Like,
well, they at least make it to almost adulthood.
Almost adulthood.
And one of them makes it out of the three. There's always one.
No, because they're all gone in the end anyway.
No, Drogon survived.
Oh, whatever.
Because he took his queen and flew away.
I'm just going to say this. Until R.R. Martin comes out and says that those are the eggs, I don't believe that they're the eggs.
No, I don't either. I believe that...
it's nice that the show runners are like, oh, yeah, those are the eggs. But, like, you didn't make the world, honey.
Exactly.
Like, R.R. Martin is the one that decides that. And I know his name is George R.R. Martin, but I just like saying R.R. Martin.
But just a little spoiler, you'll never know how it ends because he'll never finish it.
Well, I mean, he's about to kick the bucket, so he needs to finish it fast. Like,
he's never gonna finish it.
As a fellow fat man, like, our time is coming, so he needs to finish that book. Because, like, the other day it was after we got done cleaning the house. Corey sat there and was like, oh, your breathing's real heavy. And he was like, do you want to go for a walk? And I'm just like, sure. We didn't go for a walk, but it definitely makes you feel great.
Yeah. Sure just made you punch you right in the fat.
Sure did. So back to House of the Dragon. What are some more thoughts about what's going on that you feel?
So, like, over the first 3 episodes, it's been very slow. Like, Blood and Cheese could have been better because they overhyped it.
They did overhype it. Ooh, you know what part I did like?
What?
Now that we're talking about this week's episode, what's his name? Benjamin Bloody Ben, is that what they called him? The kid in the beginning, the one who him and that family feuded for a second.
Okay.
And it cuts out and it just shows the one is like dead from the battle.
So did they both not die? I just assumed they both died.
No, just the one. Just the one died. The other one made it out just fine.
Oh, that's good.
I thought that part was kind of funny because they just have like a quick little tiff. And he's like, well, Rhaenyra the real queen and your dad claimed for, or your uncle claimed for Aegon. And then the next scene is just the one's dead. And it's like, you go, girl. Like, same thing with Daemon and the kid. I'm okay with what had happened. Because they killed her kid, so a son for a son.
Exactly.
So that's...
I just hate how it ends because I like Rhaenyra and she would have been a better queen.
Well, yeah, she would have been a better queen. She's even, no offense to Alicent, a better mother.
Oh,
because,
absolutely.
like, you see what happened with when her son died, she let him grieve in, like, private, just the family together. Mm-hmm. Allison's grandkid died, and she like had Elena parade the freaking dead body all through the streets
by the small people.
Right, and it's like that's something that maybe you should have let her do alone.
Well, see, Alicent had kids out of duty, Rhaenyra out of love.
True. Now, okay, so who is the daddy of her kids?
Who, Rhaenyra's?
Not the Daemon kids, the first two or three kids. 2 or 3.
Well, it's definitely not the gay husband.
Well, we know it's not the gay husband. It was
Strong, the dude who got burned alive in the first season.
Oh, well, see, somewhere along the line, I got it twisted and thought that it was Kristen.
No.
Or Crispin, or...
No, remember Alicent made her drink the abortion liquid.
Oh, yeah. Because she did get pregnant by him, didn't she?
I don't know. Because Alicent thought it was Daemon but it was actually Kristen.
Oh, well, I mean, he just went from one lady to another, and, like, he hates the one because she was like, I don't want to leave the crown for you.
Exactly.
Like, who wants to give up their crown to be with you?
And Rhaenyra is trying everything in her power to make it so there's not war.
Right. And then the others are like, we're going to do it anyway.
Exactly.
And then the next episode is going to be a real bummer because, like...
Rhaenys dies.
Yeah, like the best character goes down. But, oh well, we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
I'm enjoying the season so far, I think.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like I said, it's a little slowish.
It's slowish, but like I also like I can't keep everybody straight. Like I can keep them straight when I'm seeing them. But, like I can't remember their names because they're all like the same.
Just smile and nod. I like that Rhaenyra has Daemon's ex-wife as like in her service now.
Yes, like her informant lady. That cracked me up. And then like she saved her and made it so that she wasn't a slave anymore. And
she's like, how do I get in touch with Alicent? Well, do you want to kill her or take her hostage?
I just want to talk to her. Oh,
it'd be easier if you killed her.
Yeah.
Which is true.
I gotta tell you, I would have just killed her.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra is a better person than we are.
But you can tell it's now going to be the War of Fire and Blood when she's like, Alicent, you're dumb shit.
Oh, yeah. Especially because Alicent, like, she could have tried, like, it wouldn't have stopped them from overthrowing her because those men were going to take her throne anyway.
Exactly.
But, like, Alicent could have tried to do something. She could have talked to her kids.
It was so sad to see because Rhaenyra, like, when Alicent was telling her about everything with the whole Aegon thing, she really thought her dad actually changed his mind. And that's why she cried. But then she kept going on with her story about Aegon and the Conqueror, the Princess Promise, and all that bullshit. Yeah. And she's like, wait, you dumb bitch.
You got it twisted. That's not what he had meant.
He meant Jon Snow.
It wasn't Jon Snow in the end, was it?
Yeah, Aegon. That was Jon Snow's Targaryen name. Aegon. Oh.
I don't know. I think that the real prince in the Game of Thrones was like Daenerys deep down. Because like she conquered everyone.
Yeah.
And then Jon Snow.
With fire and blood.
You're darn right.
As it should be. Which I don't blame her. I hated how the last season ended.
That's because it had a real crap ending and they rushed everything. But I totally get why she did it. Because again, like, if they killed my best friend in front of me, I'd probably want, like, revenge too.
Right?
Who can blame her? The only thing that, like, really upset me, though, was, like, they just kept killing off her dragons. Like, leave the dragons alone.
I know.
It's just like that scene in Blood and Cheese where they kick the dog and you're just like, okay.
And then the dog comes and whines at the rat catcher when he's dead.
And I thought to myself, I can excuse the murder of Aegon's kid, but I cannot excuse kicking that sweet little dog.
I know.
I don't know, but I can justify people like being killed in shows all the time.
Exactly. It's easy.
Animals are a different story. So for a couple minutes, I want to talk about Drag Race because we just, this week we got the announcement of the Canada versus the World people.
And it smells.
Dylan. I will say that it cracked me up that poor Eureka is like trying to make jokes about how people say that she smells bad. And it's like, honey,
it just don't land.
It doesn't land. Like, you should try to fight that stigma right now.
Can
but
you
like,
smell what the Rock is cooking?
Yeah, that was her promo. They were doing wrestlers, and she was dressed up as like a female Rock, and then she said, "Can you smell what the Rock is cooking, or what Eureka is cooking?" But like, the problem is that like everybody's talking about how bad you smell. Like just today, I watched Sibling Rivalry, and Monet was making jokes about how Eureka smells bad, and it's like, I would fight that as hard as I could.
This goes back to like the last time we talked about Drag Race. I feel like it's a fatigue because I'm just very meh about it.
Well, I know that you're meh about Canada versus the World, but I'm excited because I want my girl Lemon to take it this time because my favorite Canadian queen of all time is Lemon.
You like Miss Fierce Delicious too, don't you?
I like her, but more so because she likes to start the drama. But Lemon is my girl. So I'm rooting for her. If she doesn't win,
I just hope she doesn't get out first again.
Oh, God.
That'd be so shitty.
I'd be so mad. I want her, and if I can't have her win, the other choice that I have is Kennedy Davenport. I really like Kennedy. I feel like she deserves a crown because I just saw a video of her performing like a month ago, and she can still move like she always has. So, like, it's about time she gets her win, especially because everybody's been saying that the Global All-Stars is geared for Alyssa to win. But, like, I don't know. I feel like Kennedy should have won All-Stars 3's lip sync, quite honestly. I feel like she was better. But, I mean, she was also up against the Titan that is Trixie Mattel. When it comes to Canada versus the World this season, now that the official cast has been announced, who are you rooting for? Because I'm Lemon.
I like Lemon. I think I like Lemon, Kennedy. The only ones I really kind of like are Lemon, Kennedy. Alexis Mateo is okay, but she's just very...
Just kind of there.
Yeah.
It's kind of... People were making jokes saying, like, it was really the who's who of who was available again. Because they're just like, meh. But... I'm excited. I think that with this lineup, Lemon can definitely take it. She just needs to play it smart like Plastique is doing and throw every lip sync so that people don't think that she was the top competition.
Her charity must hate her.
Girl, she has 4 badges and she hasn't won a dime.
Well, producers were really trying to get Chanel a badge this past week.
Were they?
Yes, because they did the mini challenge, which Nina West won. And so then Rue was like, well, Chanel, since you're the oldest drag queen here, you pick first. The categories are Christmas. Do you really not think that they were like, bitch, here is your win? And she still didn't do it.
Now that you've said it like that, yes, I do think that they were trying to give her a win. But... also, as like a Chanel fan, I want her to snap. But I think that this week is they can win 2 badges.
But they have to give one away.
No, I think that they just win 2.
I don't know. I think
they've already done the whole give one away.
That doesn't mean shit. They could do whatever the hell they want.
What if they decide to give it to themselves? I feel like unless you say that I can't do that, I can do that.
Right.
I feel like that's fair, especially if you're someone with only like no badges.
Watch, it's one of those you get one, but you give one away, and they give them both to Chanel so she can be a part of the game. I would leave.
Okay, Heidi, calm down. It's for charity, so let her stay.
I'm going to worry about Heidi.
I rewatched that last night because it was on the Drag Race channel on Paramount. And it just reminded me, like, I know that a lot of other stuff was going on, like, behind the scenes, but, like, from what I could see as the viewer, I'm just like, this is why you're leaving? Like, this is what's upset you? 2 girls are coming at you, calling you a liar. Like, who cares?
Yeah.
Like, Silky Nutmeg Ganache came at Evie a lot harder than that.
And she lip-synced for her life. Albeit not good, but she did.
Are we talking about Silky? She was ready. You know what, though? Silky is still back on, like, still on Drag Race. She still holds the record for the most lip sync wins ever.
Well, yeah, because she lip synced against everyone in All Stars 7.
I know, and she won all but Eureka, which I will say rigged because I liked Silky's
I don't
better.
know, that one with her and Akira, that was a rough match.
That's like the best lip sync though, because it was Barbie Girl.
I know.
And I mean, even to this day, as a gay man, if Barbie Girl comes on, it's staying on in my car and I'm singing it.
Right?
I love that song. And then I also have the Tiesto remix of it. But back to House of the Dragon, because I got to tell you something that always cracks me up is that South Park did this thing with Game of Thrones where it's that opening where it's like da na na na, and they go wieners, 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 and every time it's on, it's all I can hear in my head. So then I start singing it. So now Corey skips the opening.
You know that they change the tapestry each episode, right?
No, I don't pay that much attention.
Yeah, but they actually show like the things that happen. Like they showed Jacaerys getting his head cut off, like the baby kid, and then showed the rat catchers hanging there and shit.
Huh.
Yeah.
I've never paid attention, but now I think I will.
You just want to sing the Wayner song.
I do just want to sing the Wayner song. We'll be right back, though, and we will have our final thoughts. Anyway, we are back with final thoughts. So, this week, we got another episode of All Stars. They're supposedly doing the Rusical this episode. And again, they can win 2 badges. I can't wait for that.
Okay.
House of the Dragon is going to be Rhaenys getting
killed.
I was trying to come up with a nicer way to say it.
Unalived?
Yes, she's going to get unalived, sadly.
But not by her own doing.
Not by her own doing, because they have to, like, gang up on her.
Murder.
Yeah. They have to gang up on her to
Poor
win.
Maelys.
I know. Again, leave the dragons out of it, because they are so cute.
I know.
I just want to hug them. I wonder if I were a dragon rider, I would want, obviously, Vhagar, because I feel like that old lady just needs, like, she needs to be able to relax. And when people would be like, oh, we're going to war, I'd be like, good luck, girl.
Right.
Vhagar and I are going to keep relaxing. It'd be like that scene where they're like, here's an idea. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Right.
And you F off. Because, like, she's old. She doesn't need to be in battle anymore. Like, just let her be. She already conquered with what's-his-face.
Right.
Because she was his sister's mount.
I still would like to see a TV show based off of Aegon's conquest. That would be interesting.
It would be interesting. And at least then, hopefully, we would be like, oh, yeah, we know who's going to win, and we're okay with it.
Yeah.
As opposed to this one. We know who's going to win, and we are furious.
Exactly. And it'd be interesting to see, like, his 2 wives and...
One was his sister, wasn't it?
They were both his sisters.
That's so weird. Like, anyway, what dragon would you want to ride?
I don't know. Maybe Sunfire. The yellow one.
Sunfire is pretty. I'd want a pretty dragon. But I would want Vhagar just because of the fact, not because like she's big, but just because like in my head, just in my head, again,
she's the best, right?
No, it's more so because I'm just like, let this old lady relax, man. Let her enjoy her years. That way, like I could be like, we're not getting involved in this.
Oh, poor Sea Smoke. He was sitting there all whining and crying and moody because he's lonely.
Well, I mean, do
you think her gay husband's gonna just pop back up?
No, because he didn't pop back up in the books.
Well, yeah, but they killed him in the books.
Well, I mean, people are saying that they think that what's going to happen is Sea Smoke is going to bond with the other guy because that's how Rhaenyra is going to know that he's dead. They don't think that they're going to show him getting killed. They're just going to be like, oh, the dragon needs a new rider. And that's
I don't know.
But
he could come back, though. We don't know this.
Again, if they're going to take liberties with things, I know exactly what they need to do.
Yeah. Make Rhaenyra win.
Yes. Oh my God, how big of a excitement would you get if next episode they didn't
kill her?
Rhaenys,
right?
And that's when people are like, oh my God, they really are doing what they want now, so we can actually we don't know how everything's gonna play out anymore.
Exactly.
I would like that a lot more because I want some surprises.
Just remember, they're all dying so Bran can be king.
Shut up, Dylan. That's another thing that R.R. Martin needs to change. R.R. Martin.
Like a pirate.
Anyways, next week is going to be my birthday.
Oh, yeah.
Woo, woo. July 11th, the best day of the year. I will be 35 official. Or no, 34.
34.
I'll be 34 officially.
And the dementia setting in.
Shut up, Dylan. So, I mean, I'm probably, midlife now?
Yeah, for you.
You're a douche. Anyway, do you have any plans for this weekend?
No.
We're just playing your game again?
Probably.
Not making any money on it. I'm making a lot of money and he is not.
I know, so you should send me some.
I'm not sending you money. You wouldn't just hand me money.
Yes, I would.
I had to pay you back every time you gave me money.
No, you always just did. You didn't have to, and I told you that.
We all know that if I didn't pay him back, he would use it against me.
No.
Everybody that watches
this
knows. That's
you.
No, everybody watching this knows that we're both that type of person.
No.
Anyway, please follow, subscribe, give us ideas of things that you would like us to talk about. We're still trying to put together and work on doing an Am I the Asshole episode. I think that would be a lot of fun to do. I hope everybody has a wonderful 4th of July. Follow, subscribe. Humble Narcissists with an S. You can find us at any of the places that you watch podcasts. And we will see you next week.
See you next week.